Now this might be a mistake.
Kevin, you're my best friend, and somehow you managed to love me.
Real enough. Started bringing
I promise you faithfulness and mending attentiveness, lightheartedness, and self-attentiveness.
I still belong with you anywhere you are. Ooh, these minefields that I walk through. Ooh, what I risk to be close to you. Ooh, these minefields keeping me from you. Ooh, what I risk to be close to you.
We met through a mutual friend, and I just moved to Karagohe. Then it was this one night. He had always told us he wants us to meet, but we were not so into it. We were just maybe it will not work. So it was this one night. I was at that place, my friend's place. Then he called Kevin that, can you please help me and pick my friend from my place and bring her here.
A brother to Bridget told me to go and pick her from her place and drop her at her home. And yeah, we got to talk from there. 26th July 2020.
Then we went to that place. When we reached, he was like, this is the girl I was telling you about. She's called Bridget. What? We are friends. Then from there we started talking. Then he asked for my number. I refused. But he's like, okay, it's fine. So I went back. He dropped me where I was staying, and he also went home. Then the next day, he kept on pressurizing the other friend of ours. I want that girl's number. What? The guy finally was like, okay, I'll first speak to her and then I'll give it to you. So when he spoke to me, I was like, you give it to him, we shall see. So the rest is history.
Together slowly. Ooh, maybe I'm just a fool. I still belong with you anywhere you are.
At first sight, she was very beautiful, and when I tried talking to her, she was really down to earth. She had a very beautiful smile. That is what pulled me so much close to her.
Up to now, I have never managed to figure it out. It just, when I saw him, it just hit. I don't know. I can't explain it. Something just hit me. I don't know what it was. But aside from that, he's very caring. He puts the people he cares about first. I think that is what I like the most about him.
Calling you this late, but these dreams I have of you ain't real enough.
Her eyes, her smile, and her body generally. Everything about her.
That I'm calling you this late.
My favorite things about him. Okay, he's very patient. I can be a lot, I know, but he's very patient with me. He takes his time. He gives me time to regroup and come back to my senses. I'm very short-tempered, but he has a way of dealing with it. And like I said, he's very caring. and he's very hardworking. Very, he doesn't let anyone mess with his work. If it's work, then it's work. Yeah, and he loves his parents very much.
These minefields keeping me from you. What I risk to be close to you, close to you.
I he lets go easily, like maybe if I've hurt him or something, I might annoy him. Like right now, when I meet him outside, it's like it has not happened. Like he's over it already, he's already talking to me. But me, I first be like, why are you even speaking to me? Like, I'm not yet over the other thing, you're already talking to me. But that's how he is. Even when I tell him that, he doesn't give up.
So many differences. I don't care person. I'm not observant. While on the other hand, she's very observant, silent, and yeah, she's very observant. That is what I can say about her. To some extent, we are both short-tempered, only that we express our anger differently. But I think we are both short-tempered and a bit silent. Yeah, like this time.
Yes, he did. They say Banyakolemen don't, but he did. I was at work, like at 1, I had gone for lunch, then his sister called me. And then he said, Bridget, I want to go with you to Mbara this evening. My son is making 1 year today, and I would want to have a photo shoot with him and you and Rosemary, their other sister. So when it was evening, me, I thought we were going for a photo shoot. I went, got my dress and my sneakers, going to take pics. So but we delayed. I started having second thoughts and like, but this photo shoot is delaying. What's up? And then I didn't know. So when I called Kevin to tell him that I'm going to Bahara with his sisters, we are going for a photo shoot, he's like, okay, it's fine. And I was like, for you, where are you? And he's like, I'm going to see some clients. I'm like, hey, okay.
So that day, it was, well, I can't remember the exact day, but I decided I was going to propose to her. I didn't know what to expect, so called a few friends and I said, come and witness the proposal to my girlfriend. We had to get her from her place, which was of course very hard, but my sisters helped me drag her to the hotel.
So finally, we arrived at Silverback. Then we got out with Roslyn. She had a kid, of course, and then she had bags. She had hats for the kid and all that stuff. So me, I moved out, tried to help them carry the bags so that the kid is not cold and stuff. Then when we were walking slowly, they kept on removing things from me, like the bag, they took it. Then there was some kind of bed sheet for the kid, they took it. And then finally I remained with the hat. And then the hat was like, give me the hat, I want to put it on the kid. I'm like, okay. So I remained. Then we went down, then I saw words, but I could not understand what was going on. I saw words, white things, there was Biko. Then in my head I was still thinking, it's a photo shoot. But then the words did not make sense. But as I came closer, that's when I saw, will you marry me?
so the lights were off. And then by the time she could realize, by the time the lights came on, I was on my knee. She cried, and I think it was, but nevertheless I was very scared she would say no. But then she said yes. It was really amazing.
And then I cried. Yes, I did, because sometime back I had been like, bringing signals like, see, this could be the right time. Why don't you do it now? But then he was like, you chill me, what? So by the time he did it, I was already like out of it. I thought it wasn't going to happen. That is it. Let's just wait. So he surprised me. The fact that I was already over it, I thought it wasn't going to happen, and then he did it. It was surprising. And then my sister was there, friends, his sisters, his in-laws, his friends. It was a nice moment.
Ooh, these minefields that I walk through. Ooh, what I risk to be close to you. Ooh, these minefields keeping me from you.
I can say the very first day we met, the first night, we really spent a long time together. Say, despite it being in lockdown, we stayed up till late, till 1. We talked about so many things. She talked about how she didn't trust me and stuff, but it was really nice how she didn't trust me, and yet she kept around for all that time, her being a person that doesn't keep out for so long. And then I guess some other time, it was at our first year anniversary, and then I remember her telling me she wanted to go to some nice hotel, and then I delegated a friend to help me get the hotel. I didn't know how the hotel looked like. She didn't know how the hotel looked like. And when we got to the place, she was disappointed, I can say. So she got real mad, and she had got me a gift. And on the other hand, I didn't have any gift. So she was silent the whole night, very mad at me. And when we got home, she just smiled and said, thanks for spoiling my day. I think it was very lovely of her.
To be close to you. Close to you.
I think, of course, the first one is the day I met him. I still remember what he was putting on, everything. Sometimes I tell him it was this, he's like, no, it was the other. I'm like, no, you're putting on shorts. For him, he remembers trousers. Me, I know they were shorts. And then, aside from that one, another memory that we've had is the day he proposed to me. Another one is on Easter period. We went to Lake Mburu for that Easter with my brother and his wife now. We had a great time. It was away from home, from work, so it was nice to just relax.
Of the past, how the things you love don't last, even though this isn't fair for both of us.
Ooh, maybe I'm just a fool. I still
Kevin, you're my best friend, and somehow you still manage to love me. I can't believe I'm the one who gets to marry you at the end of it all. I'll be your partner, your lover, and your companion. I'll be your partner in parenthood. I'll be your ally against conflict. I'll be your greatest fan and your toughest advisory. This is my vow to you. And I love you so much.
I love you, you know that. I promise you faithfulness and mending attentiveness, lightheartedness, and self-attentiveness. I promise, I pledge to never take score even when I'm winning, because you heard that a lot.
It leads in you.
And there will always be more room for self-improvement. I'll always take your advice and seldom do it. And for all this, I pledge my love to you till the end of time, till death do us apart. That's my vow to you, my love. It's nice.
Close to you. Now this might be a mistake that I'm calling you this late, but these dreams I have of you ain't real enough.